Hey, good day there, Fuel Up Marketing fans. So, I'm recording this on a Saturday, so I'm a little more relaxed in my home studio here at the Live the Fuel podcast headquarters. So, again, actually, I'm rocking one of my t-shirts I scored in Revelstoke. That's right, Revelstoke, British Columbia last year. Love that place. We had a heli skiing themed wedding there. So, shout out to Canada, British Columbia, and the beautiful Canadian Rocky Mountains. So let's cut to the chase. The theme of today's tip video that I wanted to share with you all is the basic fundamentals of communication. Yes, I'm talking about the simple, hey, how's it going? Here's an update. Hey, here's a text. Here's a phone call. Here's a voicemail. Here's an email. There's lots of forms here in 2020 as we close out this year and go into 2021 of basic communication. I also love to bring back the good old fashioned pick up the phone and actually call somebody. That's right, people. This amazing whatever this thing is, $1,200 iPhone 11. Great technology, very expensive, but at the basic root, it's phone. So pick it up and call people. Why am I so passionate about this subject? Well, doesn't matter if it's when I was firefighting. Communication was obviously a standard fundamental, or else we would die, or get burned over and injured, but still potentially die. Oh, we can go back to basic communication and love, romance. I sucked at it. My now wife actually broke up with my ass. So there you go. But then let's talk about something as simple as the home contractor. Currently, right here, right now, what inspired this tip video for you all is we're getting new windows installed upstairs in this old house project. This house was built in 1910. I've got the original windows here. Hold on, check it out. I don't know if you can tell with the glare. It's so beautiful because it snowed. But there's actually like the crisscrossed wooden lattice work that's still in these original rope pulley windows. And we love the history. We don't want to get rid of it. But anyway, we had some leaking going on, so we bought new windows. So we waited months for that. So basic communication. The manufacturer or the person who sold us the windows from the manufacturer was called Window World. And at the beginning, phenomenal, great sales guy, yada, yada, yada. Then we had to lay chase for months to say, hey, where's the windows? We understand it's COVID. There's longer lead times. I get that. Communication, update your customer, set realistic expectations. If you think it's going to be pushed out another 4 to 6 weeks, be proactive, call your customer and tell them. Don't let us sit here twiddling our thumbs wondering, hey, we put a down deposit on that. We have a goal to fix water damage because of these windows. It ruined our kitchen ceiling on the first floor here. So it's like, we would like to get these windows replaced. We bought them. We reserved them. You ordered them. They're being built. Where are they? So that's the first part of this. So now we're actually getting them installed. Actually, right before this big, I think it was Nor'easter David storm here a couple days ago. We only got 8 inches, but the guys showed up the morning of the snowstorm, I was impressed with. Now, it wasn't a Window World employees. It was a subcontractor. So at first, I was excited to meet another entrepreneur, see his young guys hustling. And they did a great job at first. At first, they did a great job. But then the snow started coming. Now, meanwhile, I'm playing the role of super customer because this old garage project out back, I got 2,500 square feet of garage. Usually most of it's rented out for car storage, but I got a good chunk of space for my CrossFit gym that I built and my workbench area because I'm a huge part of my brand, right? Fuel marketing and Live the Fuel specifically is lifestyle, right? Mountain biker, skier. I'm all about wrenching on things when I'm not in front of the webcam. So I'm like, hey guys, I installed some heaters out there. I got a big propane 15,000 BTU heater. Let me set everything up for you. Why work out in the cold? They loved me. They said, dude, you are now our new favorite customer. Now there's a load of shit right there. All right. Thank you for stroking my ego. I keep you warm. I spend the money on the propane. I spend the money on the electric bill because those electric heaters, the radiant heaters, they're not cheap to run. So I do all that. Thankless. I wasn't want anything. I'm like, snow starts coming. So the owner, which by the way was there maybe half an hour, his guys were doing all the work. He comes back, brings his guys lunch. Love that. And, the snow starts coming down and he's like, hey, we finished everything inside. So all we have to do is finish the outside. But he's like, I'm worried about my guys' safety. I'm like, that's fine. Cool. Come back. All right. I was like, we already know the weather report. It's going to dump heavy tonight, whatever, even if you have to come back in 2 days. So yesterday They were supposed to come back. They were worried about the snow on the roof. Now, I don't even know if I have to do that or not because the window company didn't tell me. So what did I do in between my meetings? And I'm sending him picture messages and text messages. So I'm crushing communication because that's what I do, right? So I'm updating him. Hey, I'm going into a meeting. I've already got half the roof shoveled off. I've already swept it. I shoveled it. I swept it. I salted it. I took rock salt, salted it. I'm like, dude, this roof is amazing. Go do some more meetings, come back out again, finish the other half of the roof. So now I've done more work than these guys. All they have to do, they've already pre-bent they're using special flashing to box the window installs. So right now, the outside of the windows are not protected. They're not sealed. They have to be flashed and then siliconed and sealed to prevent future water damage. This is all they got to do. They took all their big equipment away. They're done. They said, listen, it's going to take us an hour and a half. Have not come back. So after I did all the shoveling, again, I'm updating him. I probably sent him multiple texts, photographs. Hey, check it out. Hey, the shingles are already drying. I've climbed up again, put a second coat of rock salt on this. I'm walking across, and I'm not even a professional contractor. I'm like, there is no reason to be afraid of this roof. Like, basic homeowner, no problems, right? I was like, I'll even leave my ladder set up for you. So it's one less ladder you got to take off your van. Like, please just come back and finish these windows. Doesn't do it. Makes me think he's going to come back. And then no contact. So last night I call him again. Dude, Ozzy, where's your guys? Oh, I got the other jobs. I'm like, listen, first of all, as a customer, here's another big tip. This is communication tip video. Do not tell your customer, oh, I have other customers. That's a dick move. Of course you have other customers, dipshit. I have customers. While I'm shoveling the roof off for you, I can't take care of my customers. So don't play that card. Oh, I have other customers. Shut up. That's what business is. All right. What a customer wants to hear is, I apologize, or hey, you know what? Yeah, we got hung up on this other job. Let me look at a realistic timeline. I'm just going to push it off till tomorrow. So, but I had to chase him down to get the answer. See where we're going here, guys? Communication. I'm doing 85% of the communication. Contractors doing this, maybe 15% top end. So I call him back again. I'm like, dude, are you coming tomorrow? So this is today, right here, right now. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that'd be great. He's like, I only got an hour and a half. It's not a big deal. I'm like, okay. The roof is bone dry. There's still salt on it. The patio below is completely clear, dry, no ice, nothing. So he's like, okay, yeah. He's like, hour and a half. That's all I got to do is get that flash and get a sewer done. Yeah. I was like, all right, great. I have to go to the gym. I'll be back, maybe 11:30. He's like, oh, that's perfect. We have to go to another job anyway. Okay. It was like, update me in the morning because I want to make sure my wife and everybody knows. So God forbid you're up on a ladder and somebody's naked behind the window, whatever. You're like, you want to make sure people know there's contractors showing up, right? Nothing. So I leave the gym. I'm driving home. I call him. On the very first ring goes right to voicemail. So technology 101. I spent years managing in a call center for T-Mobile, big telecom company. They had their communication problems too. I know if your phone call goes immediately to voicemail, that means their phone is off. So a business owner, you have a customer that you said you're going to show up and you have your phone off. Dick move again. So I'm losing track of how much this guy sucks. And at this point, I'm like, I'm done with you, dude. Like, okay, the heated garage off. Okay. I made his guy's coffee. Like, no, done. If this guy ever does show up to finish this, because if he doesn't come Monday, I'm going to call the actual window company and say, dude, fire this ass clown and I'm going to hire a different company. So pardon the language, but I don't screw around. All right. Fuel up marketing, fire in the logo, fire on my hat, live the fuel, former firefighter. I do not fuck around. If you want to build a successful business, do not fuck around with your communication. Get your shit together. Okay. Somebody leaves you a voicemail, return the voicemail. That's it. Somebody texts you all day. He never responded to any of the texts, any of the photographs I sent him, busting my ass, making sure his guys are safe. They showed up one time, I found out later in the day. They pulled up out front. One of the guys walks out back, and I'd already cleaned off. I checked the timestamp on my security cameras. Walked out back, looked up top, got back out, walked out the sidewalk, got back in his van, left. I brought that up on the phone call last night. He's like, yeah, we just want to check where we were at. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all of this for you to come back and finish this. Not doing it. Sorry, let me fast forward the tip video so we can bring this to an end. Communication, people. You want to have a more successful relationship. Communicate, learn to talk better to each other. This goes in personal or professional life, okay? If you are a startup contractor, getting your shit together, building your brand. Shout out to Strausser Home Improvements, by the way. Brian Strausser, That man knows how to get the shit done. Well, was obviously one of my clients. Helped him do some branding on that. But anyway, guy is OCD like me. He's going to communicate. He's going to call you. Maybe he'll, I don't know if he texts you or not. I want him to, Brian, if you watch this video, I want you to redo the entire antique front porch in this house, dude. Let's do it. 2021. I want to pay you a lot of money. Let's do it. All right. Why? Because I know how to communicate, which means I know how to make money, which means I know how to hire professionals, which this window company did not. Their subcontractor sucks. And I know how to get shit done. So that's how I'm going to culminate this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please learn to call people, return calls, return texts. If you get a text, make a phone call, because be careful with texting, because sometimes people read that wrong and they think there's a behavioral, meaning behind it. Maybe you didn't write it right. It could come across angry. Careful exclamation points. That's no whole other tip video for sales and marketing tips. But the point is this: follow up. Spent years in sales. If I remove marketing from this equation, sales, the bigger the sale, the more following up you got to do. The longer the timeline, the longer the sales cycle. It's sales 101. You want to do a better job at closing a big deal? Follow up. Get creative. Communicate. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you enjoy this. I hope it's an entertaining video. And learn to communicate to improve your business, improve your personal lives, and fuel up your life in general for more successful years to come. Because 2020 sucked. So I'm passionate about pushing out more of this content to get you all up a level. That's right. Level up, get your shit together. And one of the basic fundamentals, if I don't make any other tip videos, communication 101. Thank you, everyone. So check us out at fuelupmarketing.com. Check out the podcast at Live the Fuel, livethefuel.com, all that. And a new website is almost done. I'm excited. But again, I'll be happy to communicate that through my Facebook and all my other social media on Fuel Up Marketing, so you know where we're at, because that's what we do. Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend. Peace.